be sleeping. You taking a little nap, Angus? I'm Gabriel, a husband, a father, a counselor. This week's episode of my Counselor Corner, I want to take a little walk around the house. So, Russell Crowe's Gladiator has got to be one of my favorite movies of all time. Maybe it's because it's one of the first movies I ever saw in the theater. My parents didn't allow me to go to the movie theater. So in case you're one of the people that possibly has not seen the movie, what it's about is a general of the Roman army, a general of the Roman legionnaires. Basically, he had a fallout with the new Caesar emperor, and he was made, so he was from the top, the leader, the general of the Roman army, to now he's been made a slave and been forced to fight in the gladiator games. So the whole movie is basically how he gets his revenge on that new Caesar guy that made him to be a slave and fight in the gladiator games. The scene is that the Romans are recreating a battle for the gladiators. It's the second battle of Carthage, where basically Maximus and his gladiator troops are supposed to all get slaughtered. So they obviously give a huge advantage to the opponents who are supposed to be the Romans that are going to slaughter the gladiators. So it's supposed to be a very one-sided battle.
Of the barbarian Hannibal, ferocious mercenaries and warriors from all brute nations bent on merciless destruction, conquest. Your emperor is pleased to give you the barbarian horde.
Anyone here been in the army?
Yes. I certainly could have been about it.
You can help me. Whatever comes out of these gates, we've got a better chance of survival if we work together. Do you understand? If we stay together, we survive.
Pleased to bring you the Legionnaires of Scipio Africanus!
I like that scene because it's a powerful reminder, powerful imagery regarding how even against superior odds, when people come together, like-minded individuals, they can accomplish things that are extraordinary, things that are unexpected. And to me, it reminds me a lot in regards to not just if ever somebody's in a life and death situation, but in life, specifically in life, trying to overcome addictions or trying to live a life of sexual purity. the odds are also overwhelmingly against us. With culture, with some of the best TV series and movies having so much of the sexual themes in them, it's very difficult nowadays to live this kind of life of sexual purity for the people that want to. So I don't know who you know, if it's it could be a spouse, it could be a close friend, it could be a family member, someone that you know that may be struggling with something that you know that they've just been trying to kick it for a long time. It may sound overtly simplistic, but it's really a lesson that I learned late. And I'm glad that I have tasted it firsthand how powerful it is to surround yourself with a few friends, mentors, people that can be confidential with personal information, but that can encourage you, that know you well, that are able to come alongside you and as one, together, overcome whatever the goal is. It reminds me of a verse in the scriptures. If I can share this with you, it's in Ecclesiastes chapter 4. The wise man Solomon says this, chapter 4, verse 5. 2 are better than 1, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, one will lift up his companion. But woe to him who is alone when he falls, for he has no one to help him up. Again, if 2 lie down together, they will keep warm. But how can 1 be warm alone? Though 1 may be overpowered by another, 2 can withstand him. And a threefold cord is not quickly broken. Why do we live the Christian life by ourselves? We say, oh, I go to church, or I socialize. Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about. In my opinion, that is the only way to have consistent sobriety and victory over addictions is through community, through the value of other people coming alongside to encourage, because we just can't trust ourselves. Our feelings are up like this, down like this. We set goals. God designed us in community, and sometimes that's when God can do some of his best work. Check out the blog that I wrote. I hope that you're able to be reading. It goes into further details. Thank you for watching the video. Please comment, subscribe if you liked it. Click on that little thumbs up at the bottom. If you didn't like it, get out of my face. No, I'm just kidding. Just if you didn't like it, give me criticism. It's fine. I really appreciate any comments, even if you don't agree with what I'm saying. I just appreciate that you watched it and that we can dialogue. Until next 2 weeks, Gabriel's Counselor Corner. We'll see you then.